Hello everyone, it's Katrina aka the Book Therapist, and I am back with another video. Today's video is going to be my most recent book haul. This book haul was in February, but because I was sick with COVID, I never uploaded anything, so I'm actually about to show you the books that I bought in the month of February. One of the books was actually a gift that I was given for Christmas, but the rest were all purchased by me. Stay tuned. All right, so I think my plan is going to be, this is for right now. Like I said, my collection will be growing. Um, but as of right now, this is how I'm keeping my my purchases. So I have two of these book holders right now. So I may do something like one stack is like my TBR, what's to be read, and for that particular month, whichever month it is. And then one of these bookends will hold what I purchased for the month. All right. So I'm going to start with this, The Golden Couple. And I actually purchased this book through the Book of the Month subscription. Thank you. This story ain't over, because like I said, once I actually started following her and watching her videos, I used her code and I joined Book of the Month last month, and this is the book that I chose. The Golden Couple by Greer Hendricks and Sarah, is it Pekanen, sorry. And this, what I liked about it was the fact that the professional was a therapist. She was a licensed therapist, but is no longer licensed. She meets this couple who's having problems due to, I believe, infidelity, and she begins to assist them, and somewhere along the lines there's some type of conflict that's going to occur. So that's the gist of it, but this really seems like it's going to be a very interesting read. And like I said, again, I like it because there's a therapist involved. All right, so that's The Golden Couple. All right. So another book that I purchased is Passing. I purchased this in Black History Month, February, hoping to read it, but I did not get a chance to. This book is about a woman who she's a black woman, but she passes as white because she is light skinned. She is married to a racist white man. She reconnects with a friend who lives in, this is like during the Harlem Renaissance period, and she connects with her friend. And upon this reconnection, her friend is just really, kind of surprised about how she is living this false life. And Claire is Claire is the woman who is passing, and she's struggling with identity issues. So this should be a very interesting read whenever I get to it. All right, so this is the self-help book that I purchased for the month of February. It's titled Get Out of Your Own Way. It says Overcoming Self-Defeating Behavior, Practical Lessons for Conquering Procrastination, Fear, Envy, Neediness, Guilt, and More. And this is by Mark Goulston, MD, and Philip Goldberg. And it's really self-explanatory, as it talked about, self-defeating behavior, things that people do to sabotage themselves, and this book is going to help you to break through of yourself. So I really hope to get some interesting tools and tips for this to implement not only in my own life, because a lot of times, there's good nuggets and stuff that I can apply in my own life, but to apply this with clients as well. So get out of here. All right, and this is another book that I purchased, and this was, again, I purchased this during February, Black History Month. I wanted to get a few novels that were written by Black authors, and it was my intent, like I said, to read it in February, but that did not happen. However, it was purchased. This is The Polished Hoe by Austin Clarke, and the tale is of a woman. She's well respected, and it says Island of Bimshire, which is also known as Barbados. She comes to confess a crime regarding something that, I think, her murdering a man who happened to be, she was his mistress. And there's like tales or stories that begin to unravel over the time. I think it's like a 24-hour period. So this is going to be an interesting read. It's pretty thick, and I'm looking forward to being able to really dig into this book as well. All right, so another purchase that I got is It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. And this is about a woman who is dating a neurosurgeon, and their relationship, as any, comes with different ups and downs and different struggles. And she's questioning her relationship. And during the process of her questioning her relationship, sometimes, as many of us do, we start to think back to other relationships. So she does that, and all of a sudden, the ex appears. And so it's going to start telling us more about what happens when this ex reappears in the struggle between the two relationships. And so, looking forward to reading them. All right, this book, Feeding the Soul by Tabitha Brown. I was dying to get this, and it was actually gifted to me for Christmas. And what I like, it says, finding our way to joy, excuse me, love, and freedom. And so again, that to me, that just kind of sums it up. It's just going to talk more about, probably her life story, or things that helped her to do exactly that, finding her way to joy, love, and freedom, because we have watched her really grow rapidly in the last year, year and a half. So I'm excited to get into this as well. And so those are the 6 books that I have for the month of February that were purchased. Well, like I said, one was gifted, but the other 5 are what I purchased in the month of February. And so I'm not sure what I'm actually going to put on my TBR. I have already placed my order for my book of the month. And that should be coming. I actually did an add-on, so I have 2 books coming from Book of the Month. So I do plan on going to Books A Million this weekend, and so I'll probably purchase some books there. So I have been already kind of thinking about how often I'm going to purchase books, or trying to find when I'm going to actually get the reading time, and what's going to be my reading goal. So I haven't actually picked out my TBR yet, what's going to be my March TBR, because I really want to know what kind of reading goals I'm going to set for myself realistically, because I do get, this is those booktube community, and so many people read lots and lots of books. But one thing that I know is comparison is the thief of joy, and I will not compare myself to anyone else, nor will I try to do anything that anyone else do. I'm going to do what's comfortable and enjoyable for me. So I'm going to do something that's, like I said, realistic for me, along with all of my other responsibilities and things that I do in a normal work week. So I do want to, like I said, get back into reading more now that my time is more free to do so. But I'm not gonna just be like, I'm gonna read 30 books just for the sake of booktube. Not gonna do it. Not gonna say I'm gonna read even these 6 books, like I said, for the sake of booktube. Not gonna do it. So I don't really know what my reading is gonna look like, but I do know that I'm excited to be purchasing. That's something I always, like I said, I have lots of books in my Kindle, audiobooks. I have those, but to actually start purchasing physical books again, I love seeing them and having them in my bookshelves. That's gonna be amazing. But until next time, be blessed and keep reading.